All right, y'all, this is probably gonna be a different style of video than y'all expect from me. I'm gonna be answering some Q&A questions that AI made for me because I don't have no Instagram fan base, nobody to ask me questions and be interested. So, you know, Gemini is interested in me, so fuck it. And I'm gonna be making some cornbread. I don't know, I was gonna do this either way. I thought I might as well do it while I'm doing this. Let's see, what's the first question? Do y'all want to do barbering questions? No. Okay, here we go. We're gonna start with one. What's your exact workflow when you open FL Studio? Do you start with melodies, drums, or sound selection? I mean, it's a 2-in-1. I always start with the melodies, and with that, I mean, it's sound selection. You know, you're going through sounds. I always thought it was too backwards to start with drums because sometimes, at least with my experience, sometimes if you make drums without melodies, most of the time it doesn't go together at all. Like, it just, oh my God, it just has been felt off every single time that I've started with drums. And so that's just the workflow I've been doing since I learned. Let me go to the next question. Mindset, routine, and personal growth. How do you manage your time when you have multiple income streams and passion projects pulling you from this? Oh, that's interesting because I personally think I'm not able to manage all that shit. Like, a lot of the time I'm being pulled in so many directions and I don't even know where to even go, or just in general, just what to go after, bro. The video I just did before this, I ended it with a question to y'all. So if y'all want to go see that and answer that for me, what would y'all do in my shoes? Let me know. What's a lesson you had to learn the hard way about money management after you started earning your own income? I haven't earned enough income for me to even consider that, bro. It sucks to say. 1/3 cup of butter. What's one belief or perspective you held 2 years ago and you've completely changed your mind on today? I think one of the perspectives maybe is I used to think streamers had it easy and that it was a super easy job, but now I've definitely seen it's definitely not. Or I guess content creation. There you go. I think that's something I changed my mind on recently, since I've been doing content, like just trying to do my own thing with content, good or bad. I've definitely noticed that, bro, this shit actually like is some work. Like, you literally, especially at the start, you don't have editors, you don't have nobody that's personally record. Like, you have to do all that shit yourself. And so I used to think content creators had it easy, but they really just worked their way up. They all started the exact same way that I'm starting right now, filming for themselves and having to put in all those hours into editing, coming up with ideas. Oh yeah, they sometimes also now they actually have people that help them come up with ideas. But the thing is, like, they pay for that. They've worked their way up and gathered so much income that they can outsource the brain power of having to come up with ideas. So I think that's one of the perspectives and beliefs that have changed. Oh my God, I'm trying to get this butter on here, bro. Hold on. I think that's enough, yeah. What does a successful year actually look like to you beyond just financial numbers? That's actually a good question. Oh yeah, I'm gonna put some baking soda. A successful year. Oh my God, that's a little too much. A successful year to me really probably looks like beyond numbers, because it says beyond numbers. Just being able to buy a lot of the things that I want. Like, at the moment, I really have to sacrifice a lot for myself because, you know, I'm not gonna lie, I do want clothes. I do want to buy clothes. I actually don't, because I'd rather invest that money into something else, you know, or, you know, I just got to use it for my livelihood, for me to be able to just, I guess, eat, bro. But yeah, a successful year, that's what it would be. It would be where I can spend money without having to worry. And if we do put a number on it, it just means like constantly having 5 figures in my bank account. Like that would be super comfortable for me. Like, yeah, that would be amazing. And then if you want to go beyond that, it would be retiring my parents, being able to, because they've probably been able to live on $3,000-4,000 a month, maybe. So if I could supply that and a little bit more for them monthly, bro, that would be amazing, bro. Yeah, next question. What's a game you can sink hours into without getting bored, even when you should be working? That always changes, I'm not gonna lie. Like, for a little bit of time, it used to be Valorant, and for a different time, it used to be GTA. Obviously, when I was a little bit more younger. I'm 23, so probably when I was 14, 15 years old. But at the moment, I low-key have not been playing the game that much. But if I do hop on to play, it's Rocket League. It's Rocket League at the moment, bro. It has stuck through so many years for me. And I mean, since Jinxie hopped on and like made it a little bit, I guess, cool. You know, we all left Clash Royale. Yeah, I've been on some Rocket League shit, I'd say. Well, the abrupt cut is because my parents got home and I don't want them seeing me record. So I literally scrapped that, not scrapped it, but I ended up making the cornbread. This is the next day, by the way. So I'm just gonna continue a video right here off the couch. Oh, there you go, there my cat goes. Pull up. Bro, this goddamn cat, bro. You could become a master at a new skill overnight. Outside of anything you do, what would it be? Oh, that's a good question. I think, damn, can it be pretty broad? If I could become good at any skill, I think I would probably pick becoming good at marketing, because literally you can take that into any type of business route or just anything. You need marketing for any type of business that you do, any type of content creation. Just, yeah, you need marketing. So I would pick marketing. I low-key just woke up about 30 minutes ago, so that's the reason why I feel like I'm not too high energy right now. What's your hot take on the music industry right now? Is it easier or harder for independent creators to break through? I think it's harder right now for the music industry. Well, at least in the space that I like. I think it's super saturated at the moment and it's hard to stand out unless you have like a crazy new sound. Like one artist that right now is standing out is obviously Too Slimy, and a newer one that I've been seeing is Super Chef'em. He's been getting a lot of clout because of just his look, and like his sound is like, what do you call it? It's like almost like his vocals are like early 2000s rock or like indie rock, but then over trap beats. And that really is how can I say it? It's like a polarizing sound in hip hop, I guess, because it's not normal. Yeah, I would say that. What's a song or album you've been rinsing on repeat lately? Probably the songs that I added from Ryler Rodriguez's new album. Either that or what else have I been playing a lot? Or actually Stanley, whatever his newest album. I low-key don't even know what his newest album is. I'm gonna put it on the screen though. What's the most rewarding part of putting yourself out there online, even when the metrics aren't great? Okay, that's a good question. I think just the sheer fact of me getting better at content creation. Like, I know I'm way better right now than my first videos too, and I like that. Even though it's not that many views or people hitting me up, I have gotten hit up, and I know there's people watching that find some sort of like, not guidance for me, but I guess comfort, because I'm in the same situation as a lot of people, and I like that I can be like a voice of that. Damn, it's really hard to like put my words together right now, my thoughts together. But yeah, as far as that's what I could say, because yeah, that, and also just feeling like I'm talking to people, like I'm talking to somebody, like not just my friends. I'm talking to actual outside people of my life. That's rewarding. And also, I guess you could say the hope and the aspiration for wanting to reach more eyes. I feel like that, yeah, that's the most rewarding part of content creation at the moment for me. If you had an entirely free Saturday with zero work, zero screens, and zero obligations, how would you spend it? I think I would spend it, I guess, traveling. I would, if I had zero everything, nothing to do, I would want to be somewhere else traveling. Where? Maybe, should I run back Japan maybe? Because I went to Japan last year. I want to go to China, but I haven't researched it. I've been told by some friends that they don't want us there. They don't want Americans there, so I'm not sure. I would have to research if it's even safe to even go to China. But China has really pretty nature places, and also they have this like cyberpunk type of city. Bro, it's crazy. What's one goal you are hyper focused on crushing it over the next 6 months? I think I'd say getting $10,000 in my bank account, like seeing five digit. That would be one of my main goals. I don't know how or just anything, but if it's a financial goal, then that is that. But my second one would be to actually get good at trading. So let's try to be more specific. Let's see, maybe get like a 60% win rate on trading on my FX replay. Yeah, there you go. Let's see. Let me let Gemini ask me some more. Should I do some music shit? How do you deal with sample clear? No, we don't have the clear samples because I make my own beats. What's your strategy for mixing low end so it hits hard on phone speakers and in a car sub? Don't mix it. Just level it. What's the biggest difference in how you built beats when you first started versus how you build them today? Back then I used to spend way too much time trying to perfect like everything in the melody, and it would sound so cookie cutter because of how much I would perfect it. And like, let's say one beat would take me like an hour and 20 minutes. Now they really take me like 20-30 minutes at most. Sometimes I could get done in 15, and that's a fully mixed and laid out beat. So yeah, also adding too much to the beat, that's what would also happen back then. I would add way too many melody layers, way too many drum sounds that like there's no space for nobody to rap on it. How do you catch yourself when you notice you're slipping into bad habits and losing focus on your goals? I check my bank account and I see that I'm broke as shit. Yeah. What do you do when you hit a stretch where nothing seems to be going right across your projects? I think I'm in that stretch right now. So, I mean, I'm keeping my head up, bro. I'm trying to persevere. Is that the right word? I wasn't very good at English, bro. English class. How do you navigate friends or family members who don't quite understand the non-traditional path you're taking? I don't have to, like, nobody has ever like pushed me into doing anything that I don't want to do, except obviously my parents for the short period of time where they had sent me to college. But I dropped out and I literally had to tell them straight up, like, that ain't what I fucking want to do, bro. It's a route that I really don't want to do, and it's also not looking very good for that route. You know, I've made a video on how the college path right now is like cooked. So if you want to go watch it, I should put it maybe up here or here. I'm not sure. I'm gonna try it out for this video and see if I can actually put a video on there. What is the single most valuable lesson dropping out of university taught you about the real world execution? There's no type of guidance out there. Like in college, there's a I guess like a structural path. You know, you have all your classes, you have something that you're actually working for. And when you're out here in the entrepreneur space where you're trying to carve out your own path, there's no guide. Like there is a somewhat of a guide, but you still have to figure it out yourself in whatever aspect. Like for me, it's barbering as well. Barbering, music production, trading. Like there's literally no guide. Like you just have to figure this shit out yourself. And yeah, I think that's one of the most valuable lessons, because I feel like I'm able to, I don't know, I can step into a new field and not be scared too much by not having so much guidance, if that makes sense. Even though I'm still not super successful in any of the fields that I'm in, I know that like, I know the process of trying to move forward in that path. Let's just say that. How do you evaluate risk before taking a big step? Whether it's buying gear, funding a venture, or taking a trade. How do I evaluate risk? I mean, you can't really evaluate it too much, or else you'll talk yourself out of it. You just have to be a little bit logical in whatever it is. Say it's like me buying inventory. I'll just spend a little bit more on insurance so that if it gets seized, then I'll get my shit back. But yeah, I feel like with every somewhat risk that you're about to take, you should obviously evaluate the risk, but only like at surface level. Don't think about it too much, because you'll talk yourself completely out of it and you'll probably regret it, or I don't know. Bro, can y'all see what he's doing? What's a hobby or interest you have that almost none of your online followers know about? What is a hobby and interest that I have? I think I've portrayed everything. I guess just consuming YouTube, like literally like consuming all types of YouTube. I literally go to sleep to YouTube. I wake up and watch YouTube. I mean, now I'm uploading to YouTube, and yeah, I'd say that, yeah. If you could only use one setup app tool for the rest of your life to generate income, which one are you picking? Oh shit, that's a good one. Even though I don't use it right now, I'd probably say Shopify, because you can sell products through there. Oh, but wait, hold on. No, eBay. I'm gonna say eBay. What's a piece of advice you heard early on that turned out to be complete trash? I don't know if I really heard it, if I heard this verbally, but this is like kind of like a mindset that was ingrained. I come from being Mexican. I'm a Mexican, I have both Mexican parents, and at times I would go work with my uncles, with my uncle and cousin, and they would do roofing. And so I'd be probably like 13, 14 years old, maybe sometimes, yeah. And really, like, the mentality that was in this environment is that if you work hard enough, you're gonna get more money. And really, no, that's completely like the opposite. Like, you shouldn't be. That's kind of also the Mexican mentality. Like, you just work as hard as you can and you'll make money like that. No, you gotta. Oh, and I forgot to add, there's a caveat to that. Work very hard physically and you'll get money, and then that's really all you're good for. And yeah, that's I heavily disagree with that, especially now. Because back then it was probably like, what, if I'm 23 right now and I was like 13, 10 years ago. So like 2016, in 2016, bro, the internet wasn't as advanced as it is right now, with like AI and just Instagram turning into like a marketing platform for businesses. So yeah, I'd say that. What's the biggest sacrifice you've had to make in your social life to stay locked in on your goals? Biggest sacrifice in my social life, I mean, not really that many. I already don't like going out like that, so I don't know. I would say, I mean, staying in some days where the guys go out, and but I end up just wanting to work on whatever I'm doing. But like, that's not really a sacrifice for me because I do that often already. So yeah, I don't know if that would even work. But I'm gonna conclude the video right there. If y'all liked it, let me know. If y'all got any specific question for me, comment it down below. Subscribe if you liked it, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.